Hello again, this is Robert Veach here. This is my video review of the SUNGLIFE brand. This is their 150 watt AC car power inverter. This will take 12 volts in on your cigarette lighter and produce 110 volts on two of these plugs. And it also has 3 USB charger ports, 2.4 amps for 2 of them, then a Qualcomm Type 3.0 charger to quick charge your compatible devices. Now in addition, it has an extension of the 12 volt cigarette lighter on the side with a rubber sealed cap on there. 150 watts and 300 watts peak. So you could charge laptops, your cell phone, vacuum cleaners, anything chargeable that uses 110 volts, or USB, you could charge multiple devices also. We're going to test this out. I'm going to charge multiple things, and I'm going to have a soldering iron on here and other devices on there all at once to really test it. But any small appliance this should work with. Now it uses modified sine wave circuitry for a stable 60 Hertz, 115 volts, 150 watt output. And we're going to measure that voltage too. Now, some of the safety features it has internal circuitry for reverse polarity protection, over temperature protection, and over voltage protection. So if your car battery started to get too low, it will shut down, or if your car battery gets too high, which is something that could happen with your alternator, it will shut down. It also will shut down thermally if it starts to overheat, and then it will reset itself and you can turn the unit back on. It also has reverse polarity protection, so that if you were to somehow get this wrong voltage where this now was positive and this was not negative, it would protect that also so that it wouldn't damage the unit. So we're going to go ahead and test this thing out and see how it does. So here I've got an example. I've got multiple things connected to the device. I have a 2.4 amp charging port going on a rechargeable LED light. I have a power supply for a vacuum cleaner going, and it's charging the battery right there, as you can see. And I have my mobile phone being charged, and this is Qualcomm 2.0, so I have that put to the Qualcomm 3.0 connection right on there. And then I have a 25 watt soldering iron that is 110 volts. So you can see I'm using both 110 volts on here, and that's heating up right now. So you see it's melting solder. So the unit is handling all the requirements. So right now, if it was plugged into my car, I'd be able to do some soldering, charge this LED light, run this little vacuum cleaner, and charge my mobile phone using Qualcomm 3.0, which is on that connector right there. At some point I would assume the fan will come on to cool the unit down, but it hasn't come on yet. So I have everything running, and I just wanted to check the voltage. So I have a voltmeter right there on AC, and it's showing 108 volts coming out. So under a pretty decent load, soldering iron, charging the phone, and charging the LED light, it is still showing 108 volts of AC. So that shows that it's pretty decent regulation. Now I'm going to demonstrate if you draw too much energy. So I have this very bright light. This is a fluorescent studio light, and draws about 120 watts. So I'm going to set that right there. Move the phone here, and I'm going to plug it in to this opening right here, and you see it blinked for a fraction of a second, and then the unit shut off. So even if I try and turn the unit back on, it goes green, and then it goes blue, and then it goes red. So it overloads the circuit in here, and then the circuit protects itself. I also want to point out that you could run grounded things like this soldering iron right here. So I'm running the soldering iron, which is more powerful than the smaller one I demonstrated. See, it's still showing 107.8 volts, so it's still functioning with this higher power unit on there. And this is a grounded soldering iron, as you can see right here. So this has no problem with grounds because it's working fine with the ground on there. So what's my overall opinion about the SUNGLIFE brand 150 watt AC car power inverter? This is a neat product. I don't have one in my arsenal of products from my car, so I'm glad to have this. I like the fact that it has 2 ports on here, 210 volts, the quick charge, the 3 USB ports, and the extension of the cigarette lighter right there, and all the protection features it has. This is a nice product. I think you're going to be really happy with it. I'm going to give it a full 5-star rating on my channel. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you're alerted to new video uploads. And if you like this review, please hit the like button. I hope the information I presented helps you with your buying decisions. Thanks for watching.